Well, it's getting about that time of the year again, and I'm going to be putting foam and plastic on the windows. I have some of the pieces I have from last year, or last time we did it, and you can see I've got condensation on the inside of the glass here. So I even noticed it on the front of the windshield. So I got a big piece for that already from last time, but I haven't found all my pieces that I had out there last year. So here's one of them. You just snap that in place, and I'll be putting plastic over it. I've got some more foam to cut. I've got some other pieces I have to figure out where they go. Those look like they might be extras from last time, except that little one there probably went over a window. Kind of like this one here. So, and I'm considering putting another piece on here where the metal, there's metal right there underneath that, that the metal is also covered by foam, and see if that gives me any more insulation on the inside. Yep, I'll show you when I'm done. Alright, so there's my first step. I have the metal frame, or the aluminum frame, right here, all the way around, covered with foam. And now I'm going to put another piece pretty much over the whole thing. Except I won't go clear to the edge here because I don't want the plastic, because I'm going to put plastic over it. So I'll probably have it come down to about something like this right about here, the next piece of foam. So it's kind of covering over this piece of metal that's here. Then I'll put plastic over the whole thing. And that's what I'll be doing to each window, except the windows we want to be able to have light through, because like this window here, what I'll do, because there's basically this channeled in here, what I'll do is I'll put a piece of very clear plastic over the whole thing. Do the same thing except leave that open so we can still get some light through it. I'll do that on 3 of the windows, plus the very back window. Alright, so I've got the next layer of foam on there. I have no aluminum exposed. The next thing I will do is I will put some plastic over the whole thing. And not that thin stuff you buy at the store that you take your blow dryer to make it shrink. I'm using something a little bit thicker. It's going to be a little bit more durable. Okay, well, I've got that window redone the new way I want to do it. I've got the other two, the other one that's in the back and the little one that's on the other side done. This is the plastic that I'm going to be putting over those windows. It's just 4mm plastic. I'll be taping that up, and for the back I'll be using this type of stuff here that's pretty clear. That's what I'll be using for the windows that we want to see through. Well, I've got this window here complete. I've got this window here complete, and the one on the other side in the same place that one is at. I've got them all 3 complete. I'm running out of daylight, running out of energy, so I will do the back window later. Back window I put plastic on a couple years ago, and the plastic sat right against the window, so it did no good. I had a lot of condensation, so I'll be redoing this whole back window here the same way I have done these windows, except I will leave it open so we can see out. That's what that clear plastic that we have is for. And the same clear plastic will be used on that window there and that window there, and the same thing on the other side, because it has a cavity. So when I put the plastic over, there'll be an air void, air void, whatever you want to call it, chamber, whatever. And I've noticed last time we did this, I didn't get any ice on my windows. And we did have the wind tore one, and it started icing up right away. So I know it works. I know it keeps the ice off, and that's one of the biggest important things for me, is keeping the ice off, because ice means moisture. Moisture means mold. All right, well, I've got the back window done. I guess I didn't have to go so high on the window right here, but I don't know, I just did. And I have that little piece there just to make sure that the window, the plastic here, doesn't go in too much. But it's already working. On the inside of the window, there's a little trough about that deep, and probably about inch by inch, that has been filling up with water. And I cleaned it out, put this plastic on there, and the next morning it was dry. So it's been dry ever since I put this plastic up, so it's working pretty well. The only thing that I have noticed is when we don't have curtains up yet, we're still trying to find ones we like, but we have some blankets up there, and condensation will be on the inside of the window, but once we open up the curtains, the condensation goes away. So yeah, we want to buy a new comforter for the bed, and we want to match the curtains for back there, but we just haven't found one we liked. So we haven't found curtains yet either. So, but that's how I'll be doing the other two windows here too. So we'll be putting, I mean, at least my plan is I'll be putting foam on this window here and leaving this one open so we can get some light, and I'll do the same thing there, unless the wife decides she wants to have them all open. We'll see. The plastic I got for the this clear plastic, I got in the fabric department of Walmart. So I don't know if Joann's would have it too. We didn't check, but it's not that thick. I think it's only, well, they don't know how many mil it is, so it's really hard to tell. But I mean, it's not real thin stuff, but it's not real thick stuff either. It's working pretty well. Thanks for watching. All right, so scratch. I'm finally getting back to putting plastic on the windows. Spent a lot of time doing our wood stove. So it's like Thanksgiving weekend now. So I think it's been like, what, a month and a half I've been doing this. Put plastic on that window there. Hopefully that'll help that condensation there. And this one here, when we got down to the negative like 15s a couple weeks ago, this window iced up real bad. And the reason it's so nice and smooth is I took my heat gun to it to get all the wrinkles out of it. We'll go to the other side and look at that side. Squeeze. I have not done the front windshield yet. So here's this side too. The wife wanted it all open so she can get more light inside, so we just did it this way. I did this door here, the windows. I got rid of our antenna today that's on top. We use a Yagi style antenna for the TV, and I just got it strung up there right now. In the future I plan on securing it better.